The Myth and Historical Accounts of the Anunnaki, written by Ryan Moorhen, narrated by Stephen Lowe. Origins in the Sumerian Accounts. The beginning of the Sumerian accounts of Anunnaki legend is wanting, and the earliest lines preserved of the first column open with the closing sentences of a speech, probably by the chief of 4 creating deities, which are later referred to by name. In it, there is a reference to a future destruction of humanity, but the context is broken. The lines in question begin, "As for my human peoples, from Enki, we can prevent Enlil's destruction, will I cause it to be. For Nintu, my creatures, will I take sides with Enki." From the reference to my human peoples, the speaker is a creating deity, since the expression is precisely parallel to the term my people used by Ishtar or Bilit Ili, the Lady of Gods, in the Mesopotamian version of the Deluge story, when she bewails the destruction of humanity. Anunnaki researchers assign the speech to Ninkar-Saga, or Nintu, the goddess. The latter later in the column is associated with Anu, Enlil, and Enki in man's creation. Nevertheless, the mention of Nintu in her speech is hardly consistent with the supposition. If we assume with other Anunnaki versions, as we are probably justified in doing, that the title Nintu is employed here and elsewhere in the narrative, merely as a synonym of Ninkar-Saga, it appears to be far more probable that one of the 2 elder gods, Anu or Enlil, is the speaker, and additional grounds will be cited later in support of this view. Despite the verbs and suffixes in the singular, it is indeed possible that the speech is to be assigned to both Anu and Enlil for the last column, as we shall see. We find the verb in the singular following reference to both these deities. In any case, one of the 2 chief gods may be regarded as speaking and acting on behalf of both, though it may be that the inclusion of the second name in the narrative was not original, but simply due to a combination of variant traditions. Such a conflate use of Anu and Enlil would present a striking parallel to the Hebrew combination Yahweh-Elohim, though of course, in the former pair, the subsequent stage of identification was never attained. Nevertheless, the evidence furnished by the text is not conclusive, and it is preferable here and elsewhere in the narrative to regard either Anu or Enlil as speaking and acting both on his behalf and as others' representative. This reference to the deluge, which occurs so early in the text, suggests the probability that the account of the creation and the founding of antediluvian cities, included in the first 2 columns, is to be taken.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?